historian with the community that keeps growing and the conversation that never stops. Hey, I thought I'd do something unique this morning, and maybe I might start to do this more often. And I want to call this my well, I'll use the day. So in this case, it'd be the April the 8th. And I would call it my early morning baseball report, something to get you to kick your day off and give you something to think about. So, guys, I am working hard to get to what I call my Barry Bonds number of subscribers, which is 762. I'm right on that number. So anything you can do to help me get there is certainly appreciated. And yeah, we started this about June, I think June, July of last year. And so I'm rapidly going toward that 1,000 subscribers. And I am at, I'm telling you, I'm probably a handful away from 762. We just passed the Hank Aaron number, 755. Now we're on our way to 762. So it seems like I always pick up some different people when I come on early. So I don't come on early. Yeah, I just don't, but I thought I would come on live today and try something new. If you like this, I will continue to give you this information. So it's going to be a short broadcast always. So I will tell you here, we're going to go to April the 8th of 1905, and we will say this. For the third consecutive day, Saul White's Philadelphia Giants whipped Newark of the International League. That's Newark of the International League in an exhibition game. And Bill Monroe, the great legendary Bill Monroe, is playing third base that year and a darn good third baseman. And the shortstop, Grant Home Run Johnson, hit home runs as they demolished this so-called superior team by a score of 10-4. And hey, the Philadelphia Giants were on a roll at that particular point. And this is a team I have written about, and I love talking about them so much. Yeah, they hit 58 home runs as a team that year. I've been able to verify. And this is going through every box score that I was able to find over the years. And I've really worked hard in putting these kind of history together. And it's part of my book series, the Great Teams by Phyllis Dixon, and I try to list who I think are the greatest teams of all time, and then prove why they were the greatest teams of all time. I will tell you that Grant Johnson would go on to hit 11 home runs that year in an injury-plagued season. So he hit 11 home runs. Now you say, that's not a lot of home runs. How about this? Guy by the name of Fred Odwell led the National League in home runs with 9 that year. And another guy by the name of Harry Davis, boy, you don't, that's a pretty common name, Harry Davis. He led the American League in home runs that year with 8. So Johnson hit 11 that I've been able to verify, and just know there are things that are missing from that season, and I just weren't able to show more home runs. And of course, that particular day, Johnson hit his home runs off a guy by the name of Gus Bono, who had played considerably a number of years in the minor leagues, and then also a guy named John McPherson. And John McPherson had both National and American League experience. So he wasn't hitting home runs off of chumps, just know that. Then Johnson would go on to have a pretty good season, even though it was injury plague for him. He was out at 2 specific periods. And he went on, he stole 26 bases that year, had 25 doubles, his 6 triples, never known for his speed, though. And how about this? If that's not enough for you, he also won 6 games as a pitcher, pitched 77 innings, and tossed 3 shutouts. That was Grant Home Run Johnson, guys. So he could show you a little bit about long distance hitting if you ever had the chance to see him play back in the day. So that's Grant Home Run Johnson. And this is my edition, my first early morning edition of This Day in Black Baseball. And so hopefully, if you like this, I will come back. Let me do this as well. But remember, if you like what's going on here, be sure to subscribe. Remember, I'm going for that Barry Bonds number. It's 762, which signifies how many home runs he hit in his career. And once we hit that number, then I'm going to give you a new plateau that we're going for. But if you listen to when I go for these plateaus, I'm actually teaching you history. So most people they wouldn't know how many home runs Barry Bonds hit or how many home runs Hank Aaron hit. But if you've been listening to the broadcast over the week, you will know that that's information you will learn. And then when we go to the next number, I'll give you something else that you can get your teeth in and just apply it to your memory. So right now the magic number is 762, the Barry Bonds career home run number, which is the number of subscribers I'm going for. So this is Phil Dixon with a very short and unique edition of something I'm trying, and it's called This Day in Black Baseball History, the early morning edition, right? So we're going to get up at the crack of dawn, guys, and we're going to be ready to roll, okay? So thank you, and I will be back later on today talking about more baseball. And so I'm happy to talk about the Philadelphia Giants and Grant Home Run Johnson today, and also mentioning that the Philadelphia Giants will go on to win 134 baseball games and lose only 22 in 1905. That's a good team. All right. Thank you, guys. And I will be back with you soon. So let's keep the ball rolling. And it's always my pleasure. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of conversation or go back to the replay, guys. And also, I've laid down about over 400 particular this days in black baseball history. So if you really want to know some history, guys, you can go listen to some guys who, who picked this subject up in the last 10 years, or you can listen to a person like me who's been doing this for 40, this 45 years complete, and I'm in my 46th year. Started as a 23-year-old. Can you imagine that? Putting this history together, and I've tried to certainly make my impact on this legacy of black baseball. Thank you, and I will be in touch with you real soon. You have a nice day, and we'll try this again tomorrow and see what happens. All right? Have a nice day. Bye.